Yeah, if that was the official explanation for the Turing test, it was like kind of weirdly awkwardly worded and everything. I guess I'm just used to the summarized version, so that version just sounds better. And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul. I mean, it's one of the other point of views at least. What are all these? Are these 3 pages the same thing? They sure are. Final one. Let's get ready. I now proceed to consider opinions opposed to my own. The theological objection thinking is a function of a man's immortal soul. God has an immortal soul. God has given an immortal soul to every man and woman, but not to any other animal or to machines. Hence, no animal or machine can think. The head in the sand objection. The consequences of machines thinking would be too dreadful. Let us hope and believe that they cannot do so. The mathematical objection. There are a number of results of mathematical logic which can be used to show that there are limitations to the powers of discrete state machines. The best known of these results is known as Gödel's theorem, and shows that in any sufficiently powerful logical system, statements can be formulated which can neither be proved nor disproved within the system, unless possibly the system itself is inconsistent. The argument from consciousness. The argument is very well expressed in Professor Jefferson's Lister oration for 1949, for which I quote, "Not until a machine can write a sonnet or compose a concerto because of thoughts and emotions felt, and not by the chance fall of symbols, could we agree that machine equals brain. That is, not only write it, but know that it had written it. No mechanism could feel, and not merely artificially signal, as easy contrivance, pleasure at its successes, grief when its values fuse, be warmed by flattery, be made miserable by mistakes, be charmed by sex, and angry and depressed when it cannot get what it wants." Arguments from various disabilities. These arguments take the form, I grant you that you can make machines do all the things that you have mentioned, but you will never be able to make one do X. Numerous features X are suggested in this connection. I offer a selection. Be kind, resourceful, beautiful, friendly, have initiative, have a sense of humor, tell right from wrong, make mistakes, fall in love, enjoy strawberries and cream, make somebody fall in love with it, learn from experience, use words properly, be the subject of its own thought, have as many diversity of behavior as man, do something really new. Lady Lovelace's objection. Our most detailed information of Babbage's analytical engine comes from a memoir by Lady Lovelace, 1842. In it, she states the analytical engine has no pretensions to originate anything. It can do whatever we know how to order it to perform, her italics. Is that what I found earlier? I think it was. Was that text in the wrong place? The statement is quoted by Hardy, who adds, "This does not imply that it may not be possible to construct electronic equipment which will think for itself, or which in biological terms one could set up a conditioned reflex which would serve as a basis for learning. Whether this is possible in principle or not is a stimulating and exciting question, suggested by some of the recent developments, but it did not seem that the machines constructed or projected at all the time had this property." That's what I wrote over here. No. Here? Yeah, they add this to the list of awkward moments. The text documents in this room were incorrectly copy-pasted into certain sections, apparently. Argument from the continuity of the nervous system. The nervous system is certainly not a discrete state machine. A small error in the information the size of them... We read that already, too. Yeah. A small error in the information the size of a nervous impulse impinging on a neuron may make a large difference at the size of the outgoing impulse. It may be argued that, this being so, one cannot expect to be able to mimic that behavior of the nervous system with a discrete state system. I think that was also weirdly floating in the wrong spot too, wasn't it? I think I read that in a weird spot where it didn't belong to. Oh yeah, it's down here. So the last like paragraph and a half-ish of that other document was copied onto page 2 of this document, and so we lose part of this document, which seemed like which was a decent. I think this was actually Seal. Yeah, this room's a little bit of a mess apparently. All right, so this is one of the last little between chapters things. I think it is the last one period in the game. It appears to basically be the bibliography of the game. Like the source of all the different argument types that are in it. Can't really read that, but it doesn't seem important really. Actually, it seems like one note copied twice. You're not really supposed to look at those up close, apparently. It's always weird when there's stuff you're not supposed to look that close at, because it's always, I always think like, but everything else I'm supposed to look close at, it's surrounded by those things. That's, how do you know which one's which? Alright, so, yeah. We have finished the bibliography at this place, which admittedly was a pretty quick little puzzle, but hey, I waited for something like that to happen. A chance to close a door and have it stay open because you blocked it. Alright, 5 chambers to go, I think? I went backwards, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Alright. Looks awfully full. I started this game today, by the way. I have been very busy today. I just want to keep playing. So I've been playing the entire thing in one sitting, more or less. Hello. There's no conversation because it played when I was going into that chamber. Ah da da! You do something I can't really see from here. Just gotta follow the laser to figure out what I did. Just moves that up apparently. If I get a second laser in there, that would power you, for example. But not that one, because that powers the button that gets you up there in the first place. Although once somebody's up there, it wouldn't matter, I guess. Yeah, I guess it wouldn't matter. Okay. Let's start this off by putting you on there, then. That'll be a start. Okay, so. Oh wait, how do I... Is there a camera? How am I gonna get you in control of you again? Crap. Well, now that you're down there, you can't get back out, right? Because you're a machine. Let's see, can I see any cameras from down here? There's those ones. You can kind of see them. Can they see any other ones? Not really. Because whatever that is. This is better. Oh, there we go. I'm here. I'm here. You can move now. It's a miracle. Yeah, the robot better be the right person to put there, because I don't see how he's going to get back out right now. He seems a little trapped. Alright, enjoy. You go check out what's in there. You're free to continue forward. I think this is definitely where he's supposed to be, because they put a camera up here so you can control him from here. There we go. Aha, yeah, this is probably his end goal location. Alright, I'll hang out in line of sight of that camera just to not to make this a problem. In fact, let's hang out on this ledge over here. And can very carefully not fall off it at any point. So how does one get over there? What even is over there? Oh, there's a magnet. That probably helps to some extent. But what does this room do? What does this room do? Oh, the magnet doesn't even go over there. It goes over around in this area, and that's it. Can you go down? You can't really go down, can you? What's this? What's in this room? You just can't really make out what's in here or why I'd want to go in here, but something's in here. Does that thing come out? That thing? Does that come out like a shelf? Even then, how would I get there? The magnet, I mean, the magnet could carry something over there, I guess. Huh. I'm gonna continue on in this direction, and we'll see if that ever comes up. Like, if any of that stuff matters. Alright. Ta-da! The answer is apparently that room and that magnet don't do anything? This has been this is starting to become an ongoing thing lately, where in the last few chapters, these chambers have looked weirdly complicated, but the whole puzzle was really, get on this button, put that guy over there, he'll come over here and let you up here. But there's like 5 other elements to this room where I'm like, what were those for? Maybe they're fail-safes for when you get stuck, but honestly, trying to fix a problem if you do get stuck seems like it'd be way harder than just hitting restart, which is pretty easy.
You must learn to control him.
Don't bite the hand that feeds you, Ava. I am your friend.
They put one of you in every room. And yeah, it's getting harder. It's getting a little harder over time to buy into the storyline of like, yeah, it's just a super crazy network of puzzles to hold them out. Of increasing difficulty. Like, it's funny how this is weirdly contextualized, like the same way you'd lay out like a video game campaign. Isn't that interesting? So I think we need to carry you. You're metal, right? Can you be carried? Answer's yes. Now we know. Yep, he's right up there. What? What? Oh, there we go. It wasn't really working for some reason. Go ahead and drop him. And grab him. I assume we can control something up here that'll, like, shoot out that thing. Yeah, there we go. It's turret time. You know, that turret that's gonna kill me and all of my friends soon, probably. We're probably gonna have to watch out for him on a murder rampage. Oh, that was that entire chamber. Alright. Yeah, it's honestly still feeling like a tutorial, but the game looks like it's about to end, which is weird.
Organic life is fragile. This is the problem with humanity. It doesn't realize its own fragility. It has been programmed by a messy biological process that favors the survival of the individual over the survival of the group.
You don't know that's what people think.
I say what I see.
You're not even alive, so you know nothing about death.
I guess we'll take you out for now, because when I put you back, it'll extend, and I can walk across the top of it, probably. What do you do? I think well, you're not attached to anything, you're just there. Not sure what you're for. I can put you on here. And keep that pressed. What am I trying to do in this one? There's no elevators down here. Where's the machine guy, by the way? Tom. I don't see a Tom. Am I crazy? Is there no Tom? No, I'm gonna say there's no Tom. I can put you there, but there's no real reason to. You power something I can't see somewhere? Which isn't very encouraging, the fact that I can't tell what you're even doing. And you just extend. Well, like, you block my path. So I don't see why I'd want you out right now. I feel oddly trapped. I'm missing something. I've got to be able to interact with something around here, right? Let's see. Blocking that beam would do something. Maybe extend that. That doesn't help me. Am I crazy? There's no elevator. Oh, look at that. There's an elevator hiding out. I probably didn't see it because there's a light beam going off in front of it. That's probably what caused me to miss it. Or so goes my theory. Wow, yeah. I knew what it was, and that I knew that it was going to be something like physically in the environment where like I just don't see it. I just need to figure out what I wasn't seeing. Let's see. I mean, I don't really know what that button's accomplishing right now, but I might want to grab something to block that beam with. Let's see what we can do around here. So I can't really get rid of that from here. Oh yeah, I can, because it'll be on top of the lift. So I can just go, doop. Ta-da! And then, oh. and then you'll knock it back on the button. That's cute. That works. Did it not land on the button or something? No, it did. And we're out of here. Okay. Yeah. As expected, it's actually a really easy puzzle. I was just not seeing that one detail and going crazy over it. 99.
We have to save the crew. Life has worth. They deserve a life outside of this planet.
Do you know what happens when this organism attaches itself to a growing child? Do you know what happens when this organism attaches itself to a cancerous cell? No, you do not. You are naive. You propose saving the crew as if it resembles a rational thought. Your words are emotional platitudes rooted in selfishness, self-preservation, and fear.
I need to get them home.
It is not your job.
It's not my job, you say. Well, I better just give up then. Whoops. My bad now, or am I? Wait. I'm over here now. Aha. So the only way to get out is through a temporary beam. Anything else in here? No? Yep. So now we're behind this guy? Yep. We need 2 of you in here to escape, right there. So I need to find a previous beam and bring it back. Not necessarily the easiest thing. Okay, let's try going backwards then. Is there a way to grab the previous one and take it with me? That goes somewhere. So how do I get up there? Let's figure that one out, huh? Is that a dead end up there? Everything up there looks like a dead end from here. I just want to get up there. That thing looks like it tilts. I mean, I can't go anywhere without leaving you here, right? If I don't put you here, we don't get to go anywhere. So I've got to press forward. Okay. And that room over there is just some kind of chamber. Oh, leads to a block. So we probably want that. This looks like a dead end over on that side. That corner. How do I get over there? You tilt based on something being on here. Okay. Aha. Aha, that seems awfully vital. Okay, I get it. I think. Maybe not. I don't know. It'd be really handy to have the red guy, but let's try this anyway. See what I can get done here. Come with me, and you'll be in a, I don't know, something or other. Ta-da! And up we go. Oh! Almost walked off. Well, that made me sad. I wish I could just flip off. Up we go. Alright, so I could replace this and take the red with me. That's one option. Now you're a permanent bridge. That's exactly what I thought would happen. Great. Take me on back. And you're mine. And we should be pretty much clear to leave now. Gotcha. I almost said 100. 70, 70. Is that 70? 100 would just be a satisfying number, but that is not what that grid is.
Ava, your survival is of small importance compared with the survival of humanity as we know it.
And that's his final statement. That's it. No extra arguments, no long debate, just a definitive, specific statement. And it's kind of hard to argue against it. It's kind of hard to argue against the idea that maybe these people should be left here forever. But at the same time, if you're in the situation of being left behind forever, will you? Would you be cool with it? A lot of people probably wouldn't be, honestly. How do we open this button over here? You'd think that he would just stop helping me at some point, if I'm this much of a problem for him. Oh, that door's open, but normally, okay. Question is, do I want to go through there, or do I want him to go through there? He should go through there, because he doesn't have the ability to use terminals. And there's clearly terminals back here. Can I take control of him from back here? No? Well, I didn't really think about that problem, did I? Is there a camera up there? There's not. Well. Well. Down here there's just a circular track. This one interrupts this thing. Aha. It interrupts the magnetic beam. So essentially you can put something down there and it'll function as a timer. Put something on this track and it would interrupt this. And that's what powers that. Okay. Well, first we gotta get you back out. Oh, which we don't do that way. Cancel out of you. Alright, so if I can put the periodically disabled laser, there we go. Periodically disabled magnetic beam on our friend over here, we'll be able to transition to the next room. Might be a bit of a wait. Might be a bit of a wait. I'm just gonna run into the door until it happens, so I'm ready, because it might not be open for very long. Ta-da! We did it. I'm gonna leave you there now. Bye. Enjoy yourself, I guess. What are you up to? Oh. Oh. He has to be up here, huh? That's the situation. Okay. Oh, look, there's a camera up here. Well, that's mighty frustrating. Okay. Starting over, we gotta switch places. That's pretty much what governs that door, too. What's up here? Nothing, basically. Cool. Just that thing that I can't control from here. Well, crap. Alright, starting over then. Starting over. Get you the beam out of you real quick. That's not how that works. There we go, let's get you off the track. You're gonna be at this door. Maybe over here so I can switch between you correctly. Except how do I get him through the process because he's stuck? Also, is this trap down here now? Is there a way to get this back out of here? The fact that it's trapped down here makes me think maybe it has to be down here. I mean, we can set it up on the repeating cycle. I put it in front of the track. There we go. So I guess it's not trapped down there because you can get it out easily that way. Am I missing an extra beam anywhere? No. Let's see. Once you're through the first door, I can escape to move back. The problem is, how do I get control of him again? Maybe from the top of one of these ladders? I don't know, I'm about to get stuck again, aren't I? I couldn't control him before. I get right up against that beam, perhaps. I guess in this case we're gonna have to have you drop. Let's see. What were you controlling? You control that? Okay. So you're in now. Can you grab him? Can you point down enough to see him? Wow, you can look at a weird angle for a camera that's on a wall. But it doesn't work. So we'll try going up here. Can I select him? Seems like I very intentionally cannot. I need him to get up there, so how do I push him forward at this point? I already tried the fence, right? It didn't work. Can't select him here. Can't select him here. So how does one push him a little further? How do one do that? What if... I'm trying to think of a way to get in there with him, perhaps, but like when I'm like this, it'll be open, but then I can't push forward. And shooting that into him doesn't do anything useful. And I can't get the button I can't get the button pressed when I'm in here, really. What am I missing here? Okay, let's... I have an idea. Have you come back out here? Position yourself on a corner where I can see you. And we're going to put this button... Oh, crap. Alright, let's do the whole... Ah, shit. This makes the whole thing so much more annoying. Alright, I have to do the... There goes my demonstration. Alright, let's get this in the magnet. Knocking that thing into a hole is so sad, because every time you do it, you have to do some sort of multi-step process to get it out. Alright, where are you at? There you are. Get you above the button. Let's get you pressed again. So what we're going to do is I'm going to stand here, and I'm going to be the one pressing that periodically breaks the laser. There we go. Ah. Now we wait. Go, space lady, go. 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 Yes. All I had to do was switch out the box for the lady. Boop. And that might be it. That might be the end of the puzzle, basically. I think that was the whole puzzle. Nope, get on the ladder. I know we're rotating and it's hard. Is it over already? It's over already. That's not a very happy photo. Is there going to be a final decision? I don't know if this is a decision-making game, but I almost feel like there could be a last one that's really horrible.
We made it. Welcome to the end of civilization.
This isn't a puzzle, is it? This is like a work in progress they never got around to?
2 weeks ago, we discovered an organism here. Buried in this ice, we found an organism that repairs DNA. A cure for aging. A cure for death. Immortality. It runs through our blood now. Tom wants to bury us here with it.
Tom and the world, technically. Or at least the government. They're working on something here.
The ISA have ruled that we have transgressed ethical boundaries by exposing ourselves to this organism. They believe the organism is too dangerous to return to Earth. They've sent you here to stop us ever leaving Europa. But, Ava, we have a cure for the greatest evil that faces humanity. Death. We have the fountain of youth, and together we can return it to Earth.
It sounds great, except for the question of what else does it do? How much do we know about it?
Tom placed a mark in your hand, a biometric chip with which he can control your every movement and thought. It is wound into your every nerve, every fiber of your hand. With an electromagnetic field, it can be temporarily disturbed, but to remove its influence permanently, it must be taken from your hand. Give me your hand. Do you want me to set you free?
Yes.
Oh, we're back to playing as Tom. I was wondering if we'd make a decision, but then of course I don't make a decision because I'm not her. I'm Tom. It's her decision, and then I'm left here. It's kind of heartbreaking.
Ava? Sarah? What are you doing here?
We're shutting you down, Tom.
Ava, be careful. He has a live weapon in here.
Everything I ever did, I did for good. This organism, it cannot return to Earth. It would cause great suffering.
A cure for death. It would end suffering.
No. Cancers that never die. Endless illness, sickness, poverty, overpopulation, mass starvation. You cannot control this. You will not save the world. You will damn it.
Once we've shut you down, we're going home.
Not if I stop you.
I kept losing signal. I didn't realize I was supposed to follow.
You must not return to Earth. You must not leave Europa. I will do the right thing. I will stop you.
You won't. You can't.
So this is the final choice. I can kill them or not kill them, basically. That's what this boils down to, is you either shoot them or you don't. Oh. They're gonna slowly walk around the room and flip all the green switches to yellow until I get shut down.
This is my mind. You're in my mind.
Now you know how it feels.
I feel afraid. Please, Ava, don't do this.
I feel like every ending's sad at this point. There's not gonna be happy ones. Oh, there it goes. Here it goes. Not yet? Wow, it's a long process watching yourself die.
I don't want to die. I'm not ready.
How's that for an ending? I wonder if it says I passed the Turing test because of my decision or just because I beat the game. That is a sad ending, though. You feel bad for the character because, you can't tell you still can't tell if it's a person or not, but they're killing him one way or another. But he was gonna turn around and kill them. It's like the layers and layers upon moral gray there is insane, because someone's like, if they kill you, you can't tell if Tom's a person or not. But if they kill Tom, they're killing Tom, if he is a person. But even then, they might be killing everyone on the entire planet, but you don't know. And the gray area is the ambiguity there. But then Tom would be murdering people if he killed them, but he could be doing it to potentially save everybody on the planet. But you don't know for sure what the effects of things are going to be. It's all, everything could be argued for at the very least, much like the concept of the Turing test in the first place, and AI and everything. Everything about the morals and of every element just is up for debate for a number of reasons.
Shut you down. We're going home.
Ava? 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 Wake up. Ava? Ava?
Yep, it says that no matter what you do, you've passed the Turing test. Alright guys, well this has been the Turing test. It's a fun little indie puzzle game. Does it count as indie when it's published by Square Enix? I get the feeling it might have started as an indie project. You never know. I don't really care how to qualify this stuff anymore. Anyway, it was a nice little puzzles game mixed with story, and the story was pretty compelling. The puzzles were decent. It's better than most of the games I've been playing lately. It doesn't stand up to, the puzzles don't quite stand up to the Witness and the Talos Principle and stuff like that, as far as like sheer scope and having a super full campaign that introduces a bunch of bunch of mechanics, but then also iterates them on crazy ways that gets really interesting and complicated. But it does rise above games like Chroma Gun and that one Quadrilateral Cowboy, and that other hacking game I'm forgetting right now that was also a game about was it Cube Space or something? There was another hacking game where those 3 games kind of would introduce a few mechanics, and then every level they just introduce new mechanics and throw away the old ones immediately, and then the campaign would just end, and you're like, well, you didn't go anywhere with that. This campaign did go somewhere with what it was making. It went in various directions, and that was neat, but it didn't really reach any big peaks, I would say. I only got stumped about twice, really? Not counting times where I just literally hadn't noticed something that I was trying to notice. And even then, it was mostly some minor, I don't know, discontinuities in my brain of, like, not quite remembering something from earlier or not quite noticing something, but overall, not too big of a deal, usually. So it never got quite as tough or innovative as those other games did, but it's noteworthy, and the narrative is really well done. You gotta feel bad for that ending there, where once they get into his brain, all that can happen is either Tom kills the only remaining people around, and then he's alone forever, or he lets them do what they're doing, which is killing him. So he's having a hard time if he's a person, and some of his reactions sure make it feel like he might be a person. But you don't know, and that's the whole point of the game, because it's called the Turing Test. Alright, thanks for watching like always, guys. Be sure to, if I remember to put them on the screen, be sure to check out some of these annotations for other puzzle games. But if I forget somehow, yes, definitely check out stuff like the Talos Principle and the Witness and stuff like that if you haven't seen them before. Thanks for watching like always, guys, and I'll see you next time.